Welcome here on the RFID Congress. Trevor, Peirce, it's a big pleasure for me to welcome you. So, could you first introduce yourself and explain us what you're doing within the European Commission all year long?
Okay, let me explain. I'm not in the Commission all year long,
Yeah,
but I do
you
spend a
don't
lot of
belong
time.
to
I spend a lot of time in Brussels, that's for sure, and indeed I am an activity chain leader for the Internet of Things European Research Cluster, so all EC-funded Internet of Things projects on the aspects of governance, privacy and security. I have a leadership role to play together with the JRC.
So thank you for being here. My first question is quite simple. What is the Internet of Things? IoT, that's right, that's the acronym. And who should be interested in it?
IoT is a concept which is being realized in many different types of realizations. What we have is something that should interest everybody from governments, from industry, from utility services, right across the board to individuals. It's very important that individuals also get to participate in this. It requires trust in the way that information is exchanged and how that information is exploited in the delivery of services. So there's many different aspects to be brought into consideration here, and they need to be a very broad stakeholder group involved.
I think it's tremendous, and people say it's going to change the world. So my second question is quite simple. How, in fact, will the Internet of Things change the world forever? What benefits and challenge will be presented?
Well, look, I think the world is changing around us, and we have the Internet of Things which will accelerate that change. We have seen a great deal of changes around the world, geopolitical, down to individual cultural things, on all aspects of our life. We see people engaged with the Internet of Things today in a way that they never imagined even maybe 3 or 4 years ago. So the whole world is changing. How we invest in this, both in terms of money and time, and how people engage with it, will in fact shape how the Internet of Things evolves. But from smart watches all the way through to smart grid, to smart cities, to smart transport, to intelligent transport, the whole thing is a very broad level where information is taken in one context, in one application, and used and exploited across many others.
All right, thank you. And
If I can also add,
please,
if I may,
please.
the Internet of Things also, we have to think about real objects, and we have to think about them also as virtual objects. I think people of our generation, and maybe those older, have a challenge in understanding what virtual objects are, but anybody who's of the younger generation who are into the world of online gaming or this type of world, they understand that Bitcoin and all this future virtualization is a big thing. So it's not only money, it's not only machines, things, objects, they will all be virtualized as well. And that presents marvelous opportunities, but also a number of challenges.
A number of charges. Thank you very much. My last question is quite simple. Where does RFID and NFC fits within the Internet of Things now and into the future?
Okay, RFID and NFC are two fundamental core foundation stones to the Internet of Things. They help bring real-world objects to life, and that's what is so important, that it continues to evolve and adapt to really underpin the development of the Internet of Things. There will be all kinds of other technologies involved as well, but it is one and two, if you count NFC different from RFID, parts of this foundation.
I think it was quite clear. Thank you so much, Trevor Peirce, RFID in Europe.
Well,
thank you.
Thank you.